Hey, what's up, guys? So today is May 28th. Right now it's probably close to 7 p.m. right now. Getting kind of dark. I hope you guys can see everything. So I just finished my oil change, but because recording it and doing everything by myself, I wasn't able to show you guys the process of doing it. But at least I'm going to give you instruction on how to do it. The model that I have here is a 2008 Ford Escape. Hybrid. As you see, there's a hybrid engine on this side. Usually the engine bay doesn't look like that. When you first open the hood, it has a cover, these hybrid cover. It should be right on top of this cover. What you do is just pull it up because it has a attachment point. These are white for attachment. Don't worry about breaking them, just pull it up. Yeah, just pull it up all the way on top and it should pop open. And in terms of what kind of oil you use a 5W20. This is actually the cap for the engine base, the engine cap right here. The way how you open this, obviously you twist it, but don't twist too much. Don't twist all the way. Quarter turn. So twist quarter. If you could see the thread on these things, these are different thread from all the other vehicle that you have. These American Ford Escape are different. So you quarter turn and then pull it up. If you keep turning it, you might break this piece off. This thing, you might break it off if you keep turning it. So just turn quarter turn and then pull it up. If you keep turning it, it won't go anymore. It'll stop in a quarter turn. And if you go anything harder, this thing will break apart, which I wouldn't think it'll be a good thing if you break it apart. So just quarter turn like this, quarter turn, and then pull it up. Because these thread, it doesn't go all the way around. Anyway, so that's that. And the oil that I use is from Walmart SuperTech, 5W30 full synthetic. That's the cheapest one I could find. I think I got this for $16-18. Okay, in terms of the tool that you need, so you need a this is a 13 millimeter. I don't know if you guys could see it. Focus 13 millimeter socket wrench, just regular socket wrench. You need that. And then also you need one of these. I don't know, this is a filter remover. It is a 75.6 millimeter. So you need one of these to remove the filter housing. So these are the dirty oil that I take out, and that's the filter right there. And the filter that I use is a Flame Ultra synthetic. Is a XG9641, and it should come with two gaskets. The big one, that's the one for the big one, and then there's another one, tiny one, but usually I don't use the tiny one. So there's two gaskets. One's the small one and one's the larger one. I don't need the, so you need to change the larger one, but you don't really need to change the smaller one. Let me tell you guys the reason why. So first of all, open the hood, remove the cover if you haven't removed it yet. Remove the cover, open the engine cap, open it, and then like that. And then second thing is you gotta get under the car. If you guys are doing it at home, I'm gonna let you guys know ahead of time. It's gonna be messy if you are not experienced in it. So go under the car, and then this is the passenger side. Yeah, the passenger side. The driver's side is the hybrid engine side where the transmissions are and everything. So the passenger side, I'm sorry guys, it's kind of dark, I know, but right after you go under the car, you see a sort of like a oil pan right here, like a huge, oh, there we go, it focused, awesome. So now you guys could see perfect. So yeah, so right when you get under the car, you could feel it. Put your hand to the back. Also, I don't want to forget, if you're going to do the oil change, make sure your car is cooled down. If you're doing it when it's hot, you're going to burn yourself. So anyway, go all the way back, and there should be a bolt right here. I'm actually touching it right here. That's the bolt for the 13 millimeter. After you unscrew that, oil should come out. Be careful, it's going to be messy. I did a pretty good job today. No mess at all on the floor. Pretty happy with that. So remove that. And then the drain, after it's done, everything is completely out, put the screws back in. Okay, put the screw back in. Another thing, hand tie, please. Do not tie it too hard. Just hand tie. If you tie it too hard, you might scrape the bolt or anything like that. Or if you tie it too hard, next time when you try to remove it, it's going to be hard for you. Okay. And another thing is that oftentimes people say put a new gasket on for the bolt. I don't do it. I just use my same old bolt. Maybe, I don't know, maybe 1 out of 10 oil change, or 1 out of 5 oil change, I might change the gasket. But other than that, I usually leave the gasket on. But you do want to check though. Sometimes when you unscrew the bolt, sometimes this gasket gets stuck on the pan itself, and while the oil is draining, the gasket might just fell off and went into the basket, the whatever the thing. So went into the basket right there. So the point is that when you put the screws back in, make sure there's a gasket in between. Okay, doesn't matter if you use the old one with the new one. Make sure there's a gasket. And then after you tighten that thing up, hand tie again, come to the front. This is the bumper right here. And right behind the bumper towards the middle, this is the subframe for the front. Gasket right here. This is the gasket housing, this whole thing. And then the small filter that I told you, no, the small washer, the plastic rubber thing that I told you about, is for this. Usually what they recommend is that you use these unbolt this. This is a hexi. So you unbolt the hexi bolt right here, take it out, and it should drain because there's still oil sitting in the filter. So it should drain, but I usually don't do it. I just leave this one alone, and I use that housing, the filter housing, the metal thing that I show you. Stick this in, unscrew it, and make sure, be careful, this is going to be messy. So all the oil should come out, and then just be careful. Look at me. Just one, I don't know if you could see it, just one drip right here, right there. I'm pointing out right here. My thumb is pointing out, one drip. So I'm got pretty lucky today. But anyway, take everything out, change the filter, and change the rubber gasket. The rubber gasket I told you guys about is this. Turn around, and right there, that orange color you see, that's the rubber gasket. And then tie everything. You need this to remove it. So after you remove it, change the filter. That's the filter right there. I left the filter in the bucket. And then after that, that's it. Tie everything up. And then after you tie everything up for the filter and the bolt, come back up, pour the oil that you need. I think for the hybrid, this is a 2008. I'm not sure about all the other one. I think it should all be the same for Ford Escape. 4.5 quart, but I just pour 5 quart in. Doesn't matter, just a little bit more. It's not going to kill the car. So I just use 5 quart because I don't want any 0.5 quart left, behind. So I just throw everything in. But it should be, if you are kind of scared, just use a dipstick, take it out and check. Okay, that's the dipstick right here. So you could take it out and check it, pour it all the way out, and you see the measurement. After you finish everything, go underneath the car, start up the engine, make sure see if it leak. If it doesn't leak, you're good to go. That's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. 5W20. You need a filter right there, flame filter. You need a 13 millimeter and one of the filter remover. That's it. This is a 2008 Ford Escape. Thanks for watching. It should be all the same for all other Ford Escape hybrid. I don't know about the regular engine one without the hybrid model. You might want to check online. All right, just leave a comment. Thank you.